everybody. I am here today to walk you through my one planner Frankenplan system. Those two things might sound like they contradict one another, but I have figured out a way to really dial in my sections in my planner and bring everything into one planner. So I am super excited about this system. I feel motivated again. I love switching things up, and I've talked about this a little bit, but when you are not feeling I wasn't even necessarily not feeling motivated, but when you feel an urge with either like overwhelm or motivation or something like that, change up your system so that you can stay consistent in your planner. I'm telling you, that is like the key to planner success, whether it's changing out your whole planner or just changing some things in it. This is typically the time of year when I like to simplify things. So I am really glad that I had an opportunity today to simplify. And first, I gave her a beautiful cover update, and I actually pulled these purple rings. So someone was asking where I got these rings from, or these discs, as it were. They're not rings, these are discs. And I got them from, I believe those ones came from, there was a rainbow planner many years ago that had different color discs in them, and I bought 9 of them so that I could have one set of all of the colors of the discs. So here we are. And then of course I put my purple VB pen, and I get questions about this pen loop all the time. I've had it for so many years, and I got it one of a few places. I either got it on Amazon, which I think that's where I got it, but I can't remember. And I think that it was the ARC brand. I'm almost certain that it was, but some folks said they have seen these in like the tool line at either Staples or Office Depot or something like that. So take a look there. And then there are some Etsy sellers that make products like this. And if you are an Etsy seller that makes a pen loop like this, I used to know of a shop, but I can't remember the name of it now. Let me know and you can link your products, or give me the link and then I will link it in the description. So there is that. And then this cover is the inside of the botanicals cover. So then let's just take off the pen loop so that this will lay flat so that I can show you everything I have going on here. This is still a work in progress, so part of this is to share with you like a formal sit down flip through of what this looks like, and then another purpose of this is for me to kind of document progress, because I do like to look back and see, you know, what I've done in my planners and stuff. So I actually went ahead and set this up in a clean setup, and I actually want to go through and do like a goals check-in. And I still have the goals sheet that I set up in at the beginning of 2022, and I want to go through here, and what I'd like to do is like update those and put them here. So I think that we may do that on camera soon, probably later in the week. That's something that I'd like to look at since we are in Q2. So let me know if you guys would like to see that, and I'd be happy to film that. But then we have our goals page. And then I grabbed clean sheets of these, and I am going to start tracking my gratitude here. So I am going to be writing just 1 or 2 things that I can fit on the line that I am grateful for on these pages, because I don't have really a space where I am journaling or doing gratitude journaling, and I thought this would be the perfect place for it to kind of simplify that down. And I may even go back and like look through my old planners and back plan that part as well. So I thought that would be kind of cool. And then I have my current month for my everyday planner, or the only planner that I'm using, which is the Classic Dashboard Planner. And it's this Spoonful of Faith planner, but again, I take it out and I put it with other things. So it lives in this Frankenplanner, whatever you want to call it. But I have the current month, April, and then I also have just the monthly for May, so that I can go ahead and start putting sticky notes down and jot ideas down for what I'm going to be doing in May. So there is that. And it looks like my bookmark had some stuff on it. But then I have, of course, my monthly. And the way that I like to use my monthly is I like to have this be kind of an overview of everything that's going on, or things that have happened. I will go ahead and add something here first before I add it to my weekly plans. And so far it is fully updated. I do like to decorate it, as you can see. Yes, so that's how I use my monthly. And I'm thinking about starting to incorporate my bills in here as well, because I was trying to do that on a separate monthly, but it wasn't working. So I'm thinking about trying to incorporate that here as well as kind of an overview piece, but that is something that I'm thinking about. And then this was last week in my dashboard. So I basically just put all of my things in here, and the way that I used my sections last week were I had a to clean section, a get it done section, a social, and a work. And then this bottom part I use as like a preview to next week. I'm also thinking about, so this week looks largely the same, but I think for next week, I'm gonna use half of this for like habit trackers for wellness things. So whether that is like days walked or something like that. So I think I'm gonna add habit trackers in this space as well to keep it super functional, but that's how I used that. And then I use it as kind of like an overview. So what I did, because I was using multiple planners, is I would use this section to look at things that were going on in other planners, like to direct my attention here and then have me flip into the other planner. So that's how I used that part. And then I use this space up here to record the videos that I have going live. And then I just kind of use this space for appointments and kind of big things that I'm doing. And I will probably still be doing the same, but this looks a little bit different. So I'm using a master list on the left-hand side. This is like a home to do because this holds everything now. And then this space I'm using as a social space this week. And then I have my preview for next week down here. And then I will always have my videos being logged up here. And then I'm tracking my steps with these little yellow dots this week to incorporate my wellness. And then I have like our overview stuff. So I've got like Delilah's art class here. I have a phone call planned on Monday. I have, you know, Easter stuff happening. So I have lots of stuff going on, and we were actually invited to a Passover celebration on Friday that I need to get on here. So that's very exciting, but I think I am gonna change it up a little bit more just to make it extra functional so that it can fit everything. And that's what I love about the dashboard layout. And what I am finding works really well for me. I really feel like there is enough room to plan multiple things in your life just using this space, because it has so many different things and so many different opportunities to be functional. And that is what I love about it. So I have that. And then I also have the next month and the dashboard and all of that good stuff. So I have that in there. And then we can flip to the next section is my daily planner section. And so I'm going to do just that. I'm going to be planning every day. And honestly, so some of you had some ideas that I liked, but I was looking at how other people use their daily sheets, and everybody puts everything together on their daily sheets. So it's just from top to bottom, work, social, life, health, everything goes on this page every day in detail. So that'll take my weekly stuff where I have, you know, even like a more broken down space there, and I will be able to break it down into exactly what needs to happen today. So we're gonna see how this system works. I am gonna be decorating some daily sheets, so I will probably only need a couple of them this week because they are double-sided, but I'm really excited to start using my daily sheets. And these neutral sheets came from an extension pack by the Happy Planner, and it's the one that had the butterfly on the front. I can't remember if it's called like the Daily Planner extension pack or what it's called. I tried searching it on Google and looking on Joann's for it because I'm almost out of them and I want to order some more. But also Amber Plans Her Day has some really nice neutral daily sheets that are really pretty. So if you're looking for like a neutral one, and then I've seen Jane's Agenda has some, Fancy Plans Co. has some, Cloth and Paper of course have some. So if you're looking for neutral daily sheets, those are great brands to look at too. So daily section is next, and then social media. I just have in here a half sheet to take notes when Leanne and I meet, or to plan out some show notes and that kind of thing. And then I think I am going to be planning out different types of content here. So this is a content planner sheet from Fancy Plans Co. And I think I'm going to use it for not only the podcast this month, but I'm also going to be incorporating it and planning lots of different content. So I'll let you know how this goes, and I'll let you know how I'm able to use this, but I will keep you posted. If you're someone that uses a content style planner like this and you like it a lot, let me know what ideas you have and what you use it for. So there is that. And then my wellness section in here, I have some checking in type sheets. So I have this option. And then on the back is just like your morning reflection and your evening reflection. These are like wellness daily sheets. And then let's see, I have a couple of other ones. Oh, this one is like all about how you're feeling. So you can talk about like your mood and your feelings and that kind of thing. And then this one is a weekly check-in. So those two are like dailies, and then these are like checking in for the week. So I have a couple of those in there. And then I also have my guided journal in this section, which I will be working in. I'm super excited about that. And then at the back, I have my doodles sheet. If I ever plan to doodle, I need to practice my doodling. I see so many of you guys doing some really cute doodles, but I never do them. And then I have a reading list sheet in here. And then I also have, oh, it looks like that. So, and then on the back of those reading lists are really cool because they have like ideas for books to read. Okay, and then after that reading section, I have what I'm calling the unnamed so far section. And so this section is actually going to take the place of my work planner. So because I'm combining my work planner with like my daily stuff, I am going to go ahead and just move everything that's like my productivity based stuff over into this section. And I was going to call it work. This is going to get covered by a notes sheet. I just haven't had a chance to do that yet today, but that is happening there. But I have like things like my top priority list, my task list, my weekly focus sheets, just some notes sheets here, upcoming projects that I'm going to be working on. So whether that is, you know, my work or maybe I'll combine everything here. And then some notes sheets. And I also have my meeting notes sheets in this section, as well as just like a handful of just like note paper. So this is where I'm just going to keep note paper. So I'm thinking I'm going to call this section like productivity or something like that. So I think that's what that section is going to look like. And then I have my chores section, which I will be starting tomorrow. And I have my chores sheet in here. And someone asked where this came from. So these sheets came from the daily, or not daily, these came from the home extension pack. And this one was the homebody version that came out recently. Super cute, but that's where that came from. And then I have my meal planner in here, and it's super simple. Again, this came out of the home extension pack, and it's just your weekly menu plans and a running grocery list. So this is really all I need for menu planning. I don't need anything more detailed. And then I have my recipe planning sheets in here, which I hopefully will have more time for this week. And then I have my budget section, which has gotten an overhaul from what you have seen last. So I actually kept in the monthly like dashboard page because it has a notes sheet on here. So I was able to keep that and utilize it. And then I moved my budget sheet onto one of these budget sheets from the home extension pack so that I didn't have the monthly on the back here. And then there are 2 months here, so I can use it to kind of look at it for 1 month going into next, and I can kind of compare which will be nice. And then I left in all of the savings tracker sheets and the weekly expenses sheets as well. So all of the budget planner sheets I was able to leave in here, which is really nice. And then I also have like goal setting spaces for May, which is also nice. So that is what my budget section looks like. And then I have a section for projects. Okay, and then after projects, that is the end of my planner. As you saw before, there is no work planner back here. So because I am transitioning away from working as a teacher in the classroom, I transitioned away from using that planner. I had talked about before that it was pretty painful for me to use that planner because that is where I was putting like a lot of my lesson plans, I guess like you could call it my hopes and dreams for things that I will not be doing next year. So I decided to move on and really like focus on daily planning for my work tasks and supplement that with the Google Calendar that I'm using in my full-time job, or my full-time for now job, and then use that daily sheet for other things that I have going on, and just really like dig in and use that as well as other notes sheets, because I feel like as far as work goes, like supplemental to my digital tools, that is really all that I need. So I did get an hourly planner for next year, but I am just not sure if I'm going to use it. So that is my current Frankenplanner setup. It has evolved even since you saw my setup video, but that is what she looks like, and it is definitely still a Frankenplanner, and I am going to be using only one planner. So as I talk more about like how I'm going to be using different things and I bring different tools in and that kind of thing, I may incorporate more half sheets so that I can have like more detailed plans. That I really like the system that I have so far. It seems like it's going to work really well for me, and I'm excited about it. So thank you for sharing all of your Frankenplanner options and setups and that kind of thing. But let me know if you think that I am missing anything based on knowing my life. And if you don't know me, hi, I'm Caitlin if you're new here. And if you don't know my life, that's totally fine. But if you've been around for a while, let me know if you think that there's anything missing, because often you guys have the best suggestions down in the comments. So thank you for being amazing. And again, if you are new here, I am Caitlin, and I would love it if you would subscribe down below and go ahead and give this channel a follow. And then I would also absolutely love it if you would give this video a thumbs up, as well as go ahead and leave a comment down below. That is a free way that you can support this channel. And then please also go ahead and check me out over on Instagram at creatinginchaos_official. And then check me out over on the Spice Chaos podcast every Monday. So we have a new episode today. It's a little spicy, so watch out. Buckle up. And then you can also find me over on Patreon. I have so many fun things planned for Patreon. This would be a fantastic week to join. I have spreads going out to 2 of my patrons this week. I have live shop with me's that I need to get planned not this weekend, but next weekend. I'm planning my planner party with my patrons, and I'm going to be sharing posts that I love from my patrons this week, and I am going to be recording the podcast over there for my patrons, and it is just going to be a jam-packed week. So if you are a patron, you are getting lots of content this week. And then if you are not yet a patron, make sure that you check me out over there. And some of those higher tiers as well, you get so much content because you also get the content from the lower tiers. It's just, I'm going to say it's a pretty great value. So I hope to see you over there. And if you aren't coming over there, that's totally fine. Thank you for being here and supporting this channel. You are amazing. And by the way, you guys, have fun today.